Hey there, this is Beejal Parmar, and I'm here in between West Hollywood and Beverly Hills at this incredible healing center. And with me right now is my good friend Dr. Orpelli, who specializes in allergy, or getting rid of allergies. Now, a little bit of background. I've had asthma and allergy issues since the age of 2. So I've kind of grown up with it, I've kind of put up with it, but I've always been on the lookout for a way to eliminate or reduce the impact of allergies. It's an annoying issue for me, and what happens for me is when I have an allergy attack, it usually ends up with a kind of asthmatic problem. And I've been through different phases of my life. I've had it under control, but when we were in India, about 2 years into our trip into India, I started getting bronchitis, and then I started developing more severe allergic reactions to even the milder stuff. So after coming back to the US, I was kind of on the lookout for something, and Dr. Aaron actually came to one of my seminars, and we got talking. I was like, I need to work with you. So, Dr. Aaron, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me to my office.
To your office. Yeah. And so, we've been working together for about, I think that's our 5th session together.
Yes.
And your approach is maybe a little bit different to what people think. Most people think of like an allergy stuff. They're thinking of skin testing and those kind of things, or what's the pills you take, antihistamine. But what's your approach? What's your philosophy around allergies?
Well, my approach, if the person first thing has allergy, mean the immune system compromise.
Okay, so
the immune system actually is the only defense that we have against ourselves and against the environment. For example, virus, bacteria, parasite, all the time try to get inside us, and the immune system fight them and don't let them in.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, we duplicate 500 million new cells every day that all need to be according to your DNA.
Right.
And if one of them is not, this can open a can of worms that create autoimmune disease to a cancer. So the immune system go and kill them. Now,
okay,
if the person has allergy, mean the immune system actually attacks something benign that is not really danger to the body. Because if it will be danger to the body, we didn't call it allergy. We call it whatever it is, bacteria, virus, or whatever. But we call it allergy, mean the body react to something that is not really attack, but the body see it as really serious attack.
Okay.
Now, the reason I like a blood test, not skin test, because everything that we eat and drink and inhale go to our blood, but not everything going to the skin. And unfortunately, with the years of doing it, I found a lot of false positive, a false negative result on skin. Include, I had 2 patients that went to anaphylactic reaction as a result of the test. That never happened to blood analysis.
So, growing up and talking to a lot of doctors about allergies, a lot of them can just dismiss it because, it's fairly common, it's the season, just an overactive immune system. They almost kind of dismiss it as just, it's because it's so common now that just put up with it.
It's true. And the reason is because they didn't know what to do. See, if you have a hammer, everything is a nail. But if you have a screwdriver too, so it can be a nail or a screw. More tools you have, more you can help. Fortunately, medical doctor has only 2 tools, actually 3 tools. They can give you drugs as a pill or injection, or they can cut you as a surgery. This is the only limitation they have. They cannot do anything else. They need to fill out. Fortunately, we do not know enough about other things. So, because they don't know about other things, they don't recommend other things. We found in the holistic approach and the integrated medicine that we have a lot of different tools to help with allergies. Because allergy is actually error in the brain to attack something that is benign. We find that this is most of the time genetic. And this is the reason it's common, because it's genetic, come from parents to kids or from the grandparents, sometimes skip a generation. But we find today the numbers of people with allergy in the United States increase dramatically. I'll give you an example. We're talking about 1 every 30 people in the United States in 1970 had allergies. Today we are talking about 1 every 3 to 5. people has allergies, so we increase. So we have other elements that actually increasing allergy symptoms, not allergy symptoms. And what I mean is, when we have allergy, we know what the body reacts and how the body reacts. Like in your case, the asthma, nasal.
Yes, in my case, it's very obvious. In fact, I think when we were talking, I did something like that, and you said that's allergy. A typical sign of allergy, right?
Yes.
It's people who you told me the story of you're actually in a queue in a cinema, and you saw someone do that, and you actually
approached them and just for
see.
Yeah, just to see if they and it's most of the time pretty accurate. I don't even know why, but we find this. So what I'm saying is, we increasing today allergies that ever the numbers increase dramatically. The numbers in autistic kids increase dramatically, with 1 every 10,000 to 1 every 26 kids. So the numbers increase dramatically, and we find that these allergies, we find in any condition, intense condition, from 1960 by Dr. Cullen, that many serious conditions, high blood pressure, diabetes, that this is serious conditions, cancer, that has influence of allergies that actually reacting and affect the metabolic function of the body.
So really, rather than dismiss it, given that there's a connection between the immune system and allergies, it's kind of an early indication that there's a dysfunction in the immune system.
Yes.
Which would mean that now let's do something about it versus antihistamines. So what about taking antihistamine? Why don't we just take antihistamine and let that be the solution?
Well, antihistamine does something like that. Like imagine you have a headache, you take a pill, and the pill helps to the headache. Is the pill went only to the head or went to every circle, every area in the body? Okay, and what the pill does? The pill actually disassociates the nerve system to tell you that you have a headache. It's not more dangerous if you drive a car and somebody disconnect your brakes and tell you now you can go faster.
Right.
It's much more dangerous than driving a car a little bit slower, that the brakes actually work and save us from emergency. Antihistamine is actually to block any virus, bacteria, parasite that attack in, not to attack serious organs like the heart. Like they get into the lung and we want to stop them from penetrate and going in the blood to other locations. So we create the histamine reaction to block them. So their motion is decreased.
So is there any downside to using antihistamine over a long period of time?
Well, we never address the issue that the immune system not functioning well, and then when other people arrive, we actually go in and shut down the symptoms of other things instead of the only system that protects us from the environment is the immune system. Make this, imagine you have the weak army, everybody can get into your country. But if you have a strong army and anybody will try, will fail because the strong army protect you.
So the work you do isn't just about, oh, let's get rid of the sneezing and the eyes. It's really a holistic, total approach to rebuilding the immune system so that it's not just, you don't just react to the allergy stuff.
Exactly.
It's actually have a healthier body overall. And you talk about metabolism. How does that play into this?
Well, the body runs on vitamins, minerals, protein, sugar, convert everything basically to acid or base. We create impulse as electric impulse by the nerve system, we create chemical impulse by the endocrine system. So we make sure that all of them actually operate correctly, receive what they do, utilize the food correctly, and doing all the function perfect that they should do. Then we know that this body actually functions well. And what my experience is, when I do the blood analysis to check if they have allergies after, the majority of the time the allergy not appear.
Wow. So, when you think of allergies, you think of pollen, dust, smoke, peanuts, shellfish. These are kind of some of the more common ones. But you also talk about emotional allergies, right?
Yes.
So can you explain what's an emotional allergy?
I will give you an example. This case is, it was a kid that was allergic to strawberry. And in the protocol, we did a blood analysis, and it came that he is not allergic to strawberry, vitamin A, B, C. He's not allergic at all to strawberry. But when we did the test, immediately it was inflammation and like almost like mild pimples around his mouth, and the tongue was swollen.
From eating the strawberry?
Just tasting it.
Okay.
He didn't even eat it. He just licked the strawberry. And in like 5 to 10 minutes, the allergy reaction was there. So I tried to investigate. So I'm making long story short. We find that this is kind of family event. He got very emotional, disturbed, to argue between father and mother about when he was eating actually strawberry pie. And he, in this day, actually vomit and got very sick and nauseous, and the fight stopped. And from this day on, every time he eats strawberry, it was the reaction, and he stopped eating it for many, many years. Now he's a teenage. We forgot the cause because it's many, many years. So we went to the event and cleared the event from the subconscious, and immediately affect him and change all the response.
Wow. So you take this whole approach to a different dimension. It's not just the chemical response and the biological response. You also look at the emotional connections to people's reactions.
See, emotional, very, very important, because the emotional and the pain actually associate in the same location in the brain, in the limbic system. So when we have pain, we affect our emotion. When we have emotion and we don't know what to do with them, we convert it to pain, because we can handle physical pain better than emotional pain. Now, in this technique, it's not that make him stop feeling what he felt. We stop making hostage to this feeling that hold him back from living normal life. We find it from fear to phobia to allergy. They're all actually errors that we make as a result of some strong emotion that happened to us, or to where we came with the DNA making, and we inherited it, and now we live with this limitation of the allergies. So the idea is all the time to look on the approach as unity between the mind and the body together, not only the body, because the body is the response to the mind, and the mind is where many times we have the conscious and subconscious. We store things about the subconscious that actually harm us.
Wow.
And if we don't going to make sure clean it, it will boomerang us one day.
And then no matter what medicine you're taking, or what even natural stuff you're taking, it won't.
No, it wouldn't.
Wow.
It can reduce the effect, but never really clear it until we go to the connection and disassociate the feeling from the emotion. Because all the emotion are fantastic. Even fear are to protect us. You know, cross the street in the middle of traffic and you don't have a fear, chances that you're going to hurt yourself.
Right.
So fear is about protecting us, but we are in hostage to the fear, and we stop living our life because we are in such a fear, then we are in danger.
Wow. So okay, so runny nose, sniffling sniffling nose, runny eyes, itching in the back of the throat, and for others who have a more severe reaction, swelling. These are some of the more common symptoms.
Yes.
But how does someone know if they've got hidden allergies? Because really a lot of what you do is the hidden allergies. So when you look at a patient, I know that when you came to our event and seminar, you could look at different people, and you can almost pinpoint that he has allergies, she has allergies, without asking the questions. So what sort of classical signs of allergies?
I cannot explain it why. Beside that is intuition, and we have like the 5 senses. The soul has 5 faculties: reason, will, perception, imagination, and intuition. And with the years that you do something, you develop the intuition and observation. See what really happened. It's not just what you see, what they do, is you feel it. And many times I see people and I know something wrong.
So there's some energetics going on.
Yes.
Which kind of leads into the very next question. So your approach is kind of fundamentally based on energy, right?
Yes.
So explain how you work with your patients. So what's different about your approach to maybe what people are familiar with?
Okay. If we use names, let's use good names.
Okay.
Einstein said everything is energy or matter. Matter is different organization of energy. So we cannot create it, we cannot destroy it, but we can change it, transform it.
Okay.
We can take water, make it gas, or make it ice. So the idea, when energy do not work for us, make it change so it will work for us. If something is too cold, we're going to learn how to wear clothes, or if it's indoor, we learn how to put heater. So we change the energy and the temperature for our needs. What I do it internally. If somebody has allergy and is reacting to something that is actually benign, is not danger to any other human being, only to this person, then we need to work on his energy to change it and change the errors in the brain that he will accept this as benign things and not attacking things on the body.
Okay, so it's like reprogramming the
Reprogramming. Actually, this is the last step. Reprogram the health, because the health is a little bit weak on this person that has allergies from many different reasons. So I try to cover the most of the issues to help the person to heal perfectly and not just to have not allergy.
Okay, so biggest question, results. How soon after working with you should someone start seeing or experiencing a difference in their life? It could be months, or I mean, what are we talking about?
This is depends how severe and how many allergies they have.
Okay.
Okay, the basic to correct the metabolic function is usually around 35 to 36 tests. Whatever they pass, we don't do. We just do the ones that they don't pass. So this is the test is always the same list.
Okay.
But some people finish it in 25. Some people finish it. The fastest I had was 25. They passed all the gases, oxygens, metabolic function very, very fast. It went through 25 visits and passed. And when we did the blood analysis, we did it to environmental and didn't show any more reaction. And the original, it was reacting to plants, trees, flowers. So they had nothing, zero. In the food we find very mild allergies, so took another like 5 or 6 session test and we clear it permanently. And when we wait 1 year and did another blood analysis, in the food department was no more allergies. I had another patient that we did a test and we find that they have more. It took much longer. This kid has 4 allergies that are qualified as anaphylactic. They are class 4 to peanuts, walnuts, shrimp, and white rice. That this is actually very unique white rice. Most of the time we don't feel.
Right.
And the mother was all the time with EpiPen all around. Took 1 year to clear everything permanently and showing the blood analysis that is 0. Actually, we took it from class 4 to class 0 on blood analysis showing. This mother was very happy, and the kid actually is the back of my business cards now. He's my star.
Well, you star people.
Yes. Most people, when they feel better, they stop the program. Some of them go all the way until they get really, really health approach to
So
all
like
the details.
coming back to 0, and that's where most people go, oh, okay, my headache's gone, I can stop now.
Yes.
So your recommendation is that's just getting you back to a baseline.
Yes.
And now just rebuild your strength and health beyond that.
Absolutely, you're right, because the last part that this is the programming, we program you to health. So we let go to all the allergies, with all the things, and we give you the power by give you suggestion, and you tell us where is the anchor point for you. And we use the anchor point to make you stronger and stronger. So when things that you were allergic before, now not even related to you, you don't even talk the same allergy language anymore, so you're not reacting.
Wow, it's incredible. So it's been great talking to you. And so your website is stopallergynow.com, correct? Is that right? Or allergy. What's your main website?
The website that we work now is Allergy Free Today.
Allergy Free Today. Allergyfreetoday.com. Okay. And you have a book coming out soon?
I'm planning to have the book by next month. We're working on that to make it very clear and very explanatory and guide the people to do in the 4 steps of the protocol, to do the 2 steps on their own, so their life will start to be better and happier.
Okay. So that's Beejal and Dr. Aaron Orpelli. Again, if you're having allergy issues and if you're in the LA area, I really highly recommend you getting in touch with Dr. Aaron, and he'll be very happy to kind of give you a kind of a free consultation over the phone to see if he's the right person to help you. And if you're not in the local area but you still want advice on how to reduce and eliminate allergies, you can go to your website and hopefully a month from now download your book.
Thank you.
Awesome. Bye for now.